And today we have why nobody. Well, I pointed at it instead of doing it. That's how you know I've been out the game for. Why nobody knows how to act in public anymore by Jordan Kang. Never watched one of Bro's videos, but I read the title and I was like, this seems like something I should react to. So without further ado, let's get into it. Twitch.tv if you want to see the reactions live and in real time. Like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
I'm sorry, when did it become a social norm to like take up the entire fucking sidewalk with a group of your friends, and then when I try to walk by you and you're just like blocking everywhere and I go, hey guys, sorry, I'm just gonna squeeze on by, I look like the asshole? When did that become a thing?
When people became socially awkward. Oh, he's gonna pass out. He's gonna pass out. He's gonna pass out. Parlay's gonna pass out. Why is she not getting up? The toddler is walking to the street by itself. The toddler is walking to the street by itself. Your other kid had to tell you that, hey, my sister's about to get hit by a fucking car. Come on, bro. What are we doing? She get in a car accident? Irony. 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 Irony at 1,000. I hope she's okay. Fuck.
Lately, I've noticed more and more people.
Was she holding the phone? I didn't even notice that. No, she's not holding the phone. Okay, I thought she was holding the phone at the end. Yeah, no. I thought right here she was holding the phone, but the phone just fell for an immaculate angle into the car. I hope she's okay, but fuck.
Lately, I've noticed more and more people don't know how to act like normal human beings anymore. And I'm not talking about the crazy homeless people or basic manners like holding the door behind you. I'm talking about an increase in narcissism, an increase in ignorance to the point where it becomes almost dangerous to be around them. Driving without care, prioritizing a TikTok over the safety of your own child,
this is crazy.
screaming at a McDonald's and just going ahead and stealing.
The hell?
Or how about ignoring
That's a
someone
Turkish chicken.
in a medical emergency? It seems like ego and entitlement is at an all-time high, and I'm here to try to understand why that's happening. Firstly, let's talk about this clip. It went viral recently, showing a guy shouting Nazi salutes in the middle of a psych college class. And when no one reacts and he leaves, he storms back in, yelling slurs at everyone. Now, as insane as that is, what was more surprising was how everyone reacted. The whole class got up and marched after him. It was like a scene from the Avengers facing off against Thanos. Or I guess, in this case, the Red Mask.
Holy shit.
Apt description. Anyway, in just a few minutes, he was put into handcuffs and he's now facing charges. Right.
But bro, this is what he wants. Bro, I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot during this, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it now. The main character syndrome, main character epidemic, whatever you want to call it, it's crazy. You are the main character of your own story. Your life is yours, and you should live it the way you want to live it. But at the end of the day, well, actually, you should live it the way you want to live it sometimes, because everybody else's life, they are the main character. I know it's surprising. I know it's surprising that everybody has their own lives and not everything revolves around but like, come on, dog. Like, he went in there. He did some. I don't even know if I can say it. Oh, fuck it. He already said it. He already did. He did some Nazi salute BS, and then everybody was just like, and went back to learning. And then as soon as he didn't get a reaction out of that, he wanted to start saying slurs. Like, I'm not. I mean, W them for tracking him down, but that's what he wanted. He wanted someone to be like, pay attention to him for once. Mommy and Daddy don't pay attention to him at home, so he needs someone to pay attention to him. He needs his main character moment. Guys, stop Stop farming for the main character at the moment, bro. You're the main character in your own story. Do you be happy? Not everyone needs to acknowledge you at every single moment in life, bro. Just relax.
So. Now, obviously, this is an extreme example, but it brings up the bigger question. How did this guy end up thinking that this was an okay thing to do? Well, some people online are calling him a groiper, which, if you don't know what that is, neither did I until a few days ago. Basically, it's a term to describe a group of white nationalist activists led by Nick Fuentes, who is a political commentator. Now, whether or not that's true isn't the point. The bigger issue is how the internet can completely warp someone's sense of reality. Online culture and social media went from cat videos and Charlie bit my finger to now having the power to fundamentally change how...
Those kids are probably the same age as me, or like a couple years younger than me. Holy.
We act. What restaurant we go to, what shoes we buy, and for some people, who they vote for, and how they act in public. Whether we like it or not, there's no denying that the internet has become a major influence on how someone acts.
Correct.
To the point where it can cloud decision making and make people do things that they wouldn't normally do otherwise.
This is about to be some corny shit, ain't it?
You can't get in it.
All right. You guys just all walk backwards while people are walking fucking forward.
Delivery, he could have just been like, yo, like, he must have been having a bad day, because I don't tweak out like that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like, why are y'all recording a TikTok in the middle of the walkway, bro? Come on. There's so many better places. You could have found the alley. The hell? Why did she push him? Because the dog was tweaking. Wait. The dog bit her? Actually, no, she was right. She was right. My fault. I didn't see it right the first time. Why did he push her for kicking the dog? The dog bit her. That's my fault. I did not see this right the first time. Yeah, no, he deserved that, bro. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Sidewalks becoming recordings.
Fuck wrong with him? What's wrong with him? But yeah, no. Before he gets back into that, let me add my little bit of commentary. I know people like this in real life. I know people like this in real life that, like, it's not even always the internet. They'll gauge how everyone else reacts to something before they react to it. Like, I've been trying to stay away from this topic because people don't understand that two things can be true at once. The Charlie Kirk situation. Am I a fan of Charlie Kirk? Hell no. I'm a black man. Nigga did not like me, and I don't feel two ways about it. But I would never wish death on him. But when he died, it was a lot of people for it, and it was a lot of people against it. And there was this girl that would, like, I knew that was, like, overly for it. Like, she was going to candlelit vigils and stuff like that. And people started unfollowing her because, you know, it's one thing to be like, you know, this is a sad thing that happened. Cool. But the whole candlelit vigils and, you know, I feel like that's for people that are supporters, and, you know, like, if you didn't support them, I feel like you shouldn't go to that. That's just me personally. You get what I'm saying? But, like, she went to all that stuff, so people actively thought that she supported his ideas and things that he said and certain things like that, and she started losing followers. And there was nothing in her mind that made her go, oh, like, she instantly went, people are unfollowing me for going to the Charlie Kirk thing. I should have never went. No, if it's truly a misunderstanding and you went there because of your own personal beliefs and how you felt, then go. Don't worry about don't worry about your follower count. You get what I'm saying? Once, like, even on the internet currently, and I say this quite often, there's a lot of people that I don't want you to follow me. Like, I don't want you to follow me, bro. You bring a certain vibe that I'm not fucking with, and that's cool. But there's so many people that are like, I wonder what everyone else is gonna say before I say it. Like, I know people that will change their position on things depending on how everybody else feels about it. Like, be your own person. I'm telling you now. People will like people that they're their own person. I respect a person that I have no, like, we don't agree on a damn thing. I respect them more than a person that'll switch their position on something depending on where they are.
Studios, letting your
Or who
dog
they are with.
attack people, filming while driving alone, and prioritizing a TikTok over the safety of your own child. How did we get here? Well, here's my guess. You think she would be videotaping herself and driving if she didn't see someone else do it online? Probably not.
Yeah, she did it
You
for
think
views.
she would pay more attention to her own child if she wasn't so focused on recording a TikTok? Probably. Now, I'm
Yes.
not here to say that all social media should be banned and only narcissism is the only reason why people don't know how to act in public anymore. Because I think that's not true. It's not just narcissism. There's also a group of people who are just completely ignorant. The way I see it is that there's two types of people. First is the narcissistic assholes. They're the ones who have main character syndrome. They blast their speakers on full volume in a public bus. They talk during the movie theaters. They don't back down even if you tell them to stop. They take the whole sidewalk and call you rude for barging past them. And they refuse to leash their dog because my dog's friendly.
What the
These
hell?
people aren't clueless. They know what they're doing. They just don't
They
care.
just don't care,
It's a
yeah.
lack of empathy. People don't have the mental capacity or even want to try to understand how their actions can affect other people around them. It's instant assumptions, zero self-awareness, no accountability, and this attitude of if it's not affecting
He's
me,
sick of these
then
niggas.
I don't
You can hear it
care.
in his voice. He's
Getting
sick of these
into a
niggas.
fight with someone who your dog was clearly attacking them and then instantly throwing
Her mama
hands.
fine, bro. I'm sorry. I done seen the clip like 4 times now, bro. Her mom's fine, bro. Fuck.
Serious?
I'm
Now, on the
sorry.
flip side, there's a second group of people, the oblivious ones. These are the people who don't necessarily mean to do harm or come across as an asshole. They're just so focused on this one thing in front of them that they miss the bigger picture, that they live in a society with other
yeah.
people around them. Do you think the mom doesn't care about if her child dies? Of course not.
No,
Do you
it's
think
just
this
out of
girl
sight, out
doesn't
of
care
mind.
if she dies in a car crash?
She
No,
just
of
never
course
thought
she
it was
cares
gonna
for
happen
her
to
own
her.
life. She just can't connect the dots. And can't see that bigger picture. It honestly reminds me of children who they only see so far, but they don't see far enough to see the consequences of their own action. Like lighting a candle in a locker with clothes in it because you want to make it smell good. But like, hey, there are clothes in it. It's gonna create a
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, it's gonna
You know what I
set
mean?
the shit on
It's
fire,
not that
yeah.
they're inherently narcissistic. They just don't have critical thinking skills. And I think
Oh, what's that clip? I'll probably edit it in. I'll edit it in. It's a kid, and he's like, and like the dude gets mad. Like it's like a street interview, and the dude gets mad, and the kid goes,
People are just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We also need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Are you real?
I try to be.
Are you an AI?
No, not at all.
"Go to clip." Oh, what up, Weaver? But yeah, go to clip, bro. I'm glad somebody knows what I was talking about. Yeah, I love that clip.
that's part of the problem. People don't think anymore. We outsource all of our brain to ChatGPT. So in the moment, we don't want to think about anything anymore. We just react and do the first thing that comes to our mind. Like, hello? Like, just because your favorite content creator is driving alone and recording themselves
Doesn't mean you should do it.
too, especially if you can't focus on the road. Why do I feel
I'm not gonna lie. Every single time I see like a Twitch streamer, or like, not Twitch streamers, because like I feel like Twitch streamers mostly have cameramen and they don't pay too much attention to the camera. But when I see people that like are like driving and like making TikToks or something, I'm like, this couldn't have waited. Like dead ass. This couldn't have waited until you got home, bro. This thought had to get out right now. Come on, bro.
The internet has turned a bunch of people into lemmings, just jumping off the cliff one after
Hey, Yeah, I was about to say, thank you for putting that in there, bro. The Lemmings didn't do that, bro. Disney was evil. Disney was evil, bro. They pushed all of them, bro. The Lemmings did not all jump off, bro. They don't do that. That's not what they do, bro. That shit is a myth. Oh my god. Oh, I accidentally clicked on it.
Because they saw someone else do it. It's just like, what? So yeah, there are definitely people who are narcissistic and have main character syndrome. But there's another subset of people who just can't connect the dots together. They just are too childlike. Either way, we're surrounded by people who don't know how to share public spaces.
So this gentleman here is telling me to tell my 8-month-old to stop
hey.
screaming because he has sensitive ears. I know it's loud, but he's an adult. He can leave, and he chooses not to leave. He's choosing me to tell me to take my baby out because he has sensitive ears. To chastise me or to whoop me because my child is speaking. You can't remove yourself from this restaurant. No, you're disrespectful, you're entitled, and you're being privileged right now because there was nothing.
You know, that is true. I do agree with this. You know, though the child is annoying, and I'll be the first person to say, I'm not trying to hear that shit either. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm on both of their sides. Yeah, I'm on both of their sides. But honestly, to make a scene, for me to be like, hey, tell your child to shut the fuck. Like, dude, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think it's weird that, like, I do think it's weird when when parents do beat their kids for just being loud, because the kid doesn't understand that. You get what I'm saying? The kid is like, mostly a baby that young. It's just trying to articulate itself. You get what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker just learned how to voice box yesterday, bro. He's just testing this shit out. Like, I don't know. I'm leaving. But then again, I'm not non-confrontational. I just don't like dealing with confrontation for no fucking reason. Like this I would have just left, or I would have just dealt with it. It was one or the other. I wouldn't have said shit to her. You get what I'm saying? Now, she is OD for recording this video. Like, she can be mad all she wants, but recording this video is OD. Can't lie. Can't get mad at the kid. You feel me? Can't get mad at the kid, bro. The fuck? Terrorists attack lifeguards after being told not to swim in dangerous seas. Fuck it, bro. See, funny enough, they're in Phuket, which people think is fuck it, which that's hilarious. I didn't even mean to make that joke. But like, bro, fuck it. If I'm the lifeguard and I'm like, you can't swim in dangerous waters, and you go, fuck you, I'm gonna still swim in dangerous water, and you want to fight me about it, go right ahead. Because the only thing you're gonna be fighting for is your life, Playboy. I'm all good. I'm natural selection. You feel me? Let it happen, bro. Darwin Award goes to you, buddy. Like, y'all not gonna fight me because y'all are ignorant, bro. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. This is main character syndrome. This isn't ignorance. This is main character syndrome. I think this is also main character syndrome. I don't look. It could be ignorance, but when I see people like, I know I just made a video about Taylor Swift, so I'm 2 for 2. But when I see people like listen to a Taylor Swift song and they be like, "This song saved my life," no, the fuck it didn't, bro. No, the fuck it didn't. Like, bro, I feel like people that like cry and scream at the top of their lungs like this, bro. Like, I'm going to a Giveon concert in a couple weeks, bro. Giveon's music was great. It's great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to sing my heart out at that. I'm not going to be crying and screaming like this girl in the middle of, first off, this is Lofty, so I know it's a great power ballad about to happen. This is literally the oh my God, look at me, mom, look at me. Look how sad I am. Shut up, bro. That's where my head went. You feel me, bro? Like, when people like, And I'm not even like a Taylor Swift hater, bro. Like, I listened to Taylor Swift as a kid growing up, bro. If you grew up in the 2000s to 2010s, bro, you heard Taylor Swift, bro. She's got hits. I just don't know why y'all niggas act like she's God. She's not. She's a person. She's a normal person. Well, not a normal person. She's a person with billions of dollars. She's just every other billionaire, bro. And y'all just glaze her over and over again. Like, get up. That song did not save your life, bro. You're mentally unstable. Come on now.
Now, I've already talked about public space disruptions in my last video on this topic here, so you can check it out there if you
Oh,
want.
WI card.
But how could I have forgotten the performances and dancers in subways?
What the fuck? Wait, no. After he hit that move, I wouldn't have cared no more. After he hit that move, I wouldn't have cared no more. That was tough. What? His big ass just hung from the ceiling. What the hell? Dog, no. I need to pause it so we can all take in what the fuck just happened, bro. Nah, bro, I'd be excited. You feel me? I gotta let this one slide, bro. Do you see? Come on, bro. Nah. I'm letting that one slide, gang. This nigga's fucking more acrobatic than Nightwing. What the fuck is this? Oh my god.
Like, what do you think of this?
Okay, the any claps was corny though, bro. Bro, just Aura Farm and walked away. T-posed upside down with his feet. You feel me? Come on. That was good, bro.
People go in the subway just to go from point A to point B in peace, not to have someone's ass in my face while he does the dance performance.
Yeah, I would have hated to be those niggas. I can't lie. That right there do suck.
And I acknowledge, sure, he has some talent, but this is not the time or place. Why are you holding us captive to your performance? This guy bought a subway ticket, not a ticket to your dance show. Now, some of you said in my last
bought
video,
a ticket to both.
The bigger question is, are these people actually working? Won't they just end up in prison eventually? If they don't learn to control their behavior, eventually society will teach them and shut them out. The truth is, yes, they do absolutely get punished if they go too far.
Yeah.
Just look at Dennis the Menace. He went viral, gained a huge following, causing public disruptions, and whatever this is.
Nobody.
I think he had to mute it because it was copyrighted music in the background.
Look at this fucking shit. I'm on house arrest.
He was on house arrest a couple years back,
I mean,
and he hasn't
why are you
posted
surprised?
another video since then. Heston James is another TikToker who is now facing 13
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga shit been cooking me though, bro. This nigga shit been cooking. Cause my thing is, where does he get all these fucking people, bro? Where does he get all these people to go along with the joke, bro? I don't even think I know half the many people in real life.
charges and up to 9 years
Excuse
in
me.
prison for his pranks.
Damn.
There are absolutely repercussions to these people's actions if they go too far. But I think that's the key word. If
they go too far, yeah.
Screaming at a pop concert, talking in the cinema, blocking the sidewalk with a couple of your friends, taking the home run baseball from a child.
Oh yeah, that bitch. Nah. She needs to get dealt with. I can't lie. You took the ball from a child. You're supposed to give it to a child if they want it bad enough, bro. Pause. Don't take that out of context. Fuck. But you know what I mean, bro. Like, come on now.
These things, I don't think will get you arrested and put into jail, but for sure you'll be publicly shamed. And if you continue to cause
That father was a
disruption,
pussy.
in
Shit.
some cases,
Look,
you'll
I'm
be
not his
escorted
pops.
out.
I would've told her
this
old ass to
Chinese
sit the
woman
fuck
at
down.
the Shanghai Masters, where she kept screaming and caused disruptions in the matches that she eventually had to be
She looked
dragged
goofy
and
as
pulled
fuck.
out of the arena like a child. Honestly, I just feel bad for her.
You know, I know it's the Shanghai Masters, so I just assumed they weren't going to be speaking English. I can't lie. Is that racist? I'm sorry. I just assumed that they wouldn't be speaking English.
Kid at that point. There are so many times where society has done the right thing and punished.
I just assumed it was in a different
completely
country, so I was like,
belligerent
they're not going to be speaking
Look no
English. I'm
further
not going to understand
than
this.
airplanes.
Yo, welcome to the no-fly list, buddy. It's over. You're taking buses and trains from this point forward, gang. It's over. You wanted to see the world? Shit done. Not seeing shit. But the inside of a jail cell, gang. It's all over.
This Ryanair passenger was kicked off the plane because he was acting belligerent, and I think he tried to open the emergency door mid-flight. And his son, defending him, was also, I think, put into cuffs and kicked off the plane with him. So what is the correct response to
The
these
blind
people
leading the
who
fucking
don't know
blind,
how to
bro.
act in public? And I'm not talking about the drunk people, because that is a problem in its own right, but just people who would just be assholes and narcissistic people. Because in my last video, some of you guys said some wild things. One of the top comments was a Mike Tyson quote. Social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it.
Hey, real as fuck.
End quote. Now, I know
That's
at
real.
first glance that's funny and maybe it's kind of true, but I also don't condone violence. I think violence just incites more violence.
You want a non-violent situation? We're going to start spraying them with ketchup. Everybody get... that's kind of... No. We're going to get water guns with high pressurization, filling them up with ketchup. Anytime someone is causing a mass disturbance, light that bitch up. Light that bitch up. That's the only public that I condone, bro. That's the only public I condone, bro. Come on. Cause think about it, you stink. You should the whole fit messed up. You get what I'm saying? Niggas are gonna remember getting sprayed with ketchup, bro.
Hey, but it's okay. Che, oye, che. Date quieto ya, Dios. Arriba un poco, tío. Hey, stop, bro. Don't touch me, bro.
This clip went viral because
Don't touch
everyone
me, bro.
felt so sorry for the old elderly Japanese man who had to deal with this loud foreigner on the subway, sitting in the wrong seat, talking loudly, recording, breaking all of Japanese etiquette pretty much. But that wasn't the whole
Don't touch
truth.
me, bro.
Turns out the Japanese man got physical first.
Lejos aquí y dice, it's okay? Ah, no. What is this? Is this?
Fill a water bottle with a fan. Fill a water bottle with a fan up with fart spray. See, I'm trying to find something that's not gonna disturb too many people in like the outwardness of it. You get what I'm saying? If we do the fart spray thing, effective. But now the whole room smell like fart spray. You get what I'm saying? Now little Timmy that had nothing to do with it, his nostrils are getting violated. You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to find something that only hits the person we need to hit. You get what I'm saying? This is targeted attacks only. You get no collateral damage. I like where your head's at, but we gotta direct this more. You get what I'm saying? We gotta direct this more.
He went up to him, gave the foreigner a big slap on the chest, and then went back down.
Ink.
And then he got shoved for it. So really,
The ink is a permanent reminder. I keep pausing. The ink is a permanent reminder, though, bro. It's a permanent. Yeah, you feel me? It ruins the clothes. It's a permanent reminder. It's just like you thought you went out, you had a nice fit on, you was an asshole. Now you got ink on your shit. Fit's ruined. You never. I like that one. Definitely put that one there.
But it kind of proves my point that violence should not be the answer, especially your first response to these assholes in public. Instead of a violent reaction, here's another approach on how to deal with these influencers.
How much did you pay for your first house?
Who the hell are you? And why are you being so intrusive? That's a rude question. It's none of your business. I don't know you.
I'm just asking like a simple question.
Nope, none of your business. You're a stranger. Go away.
I mean, she just immediately shuts him down and just moves on her way. Like, gotta respect her for that. But
Yeah,
as
I ain't
great as
mad about that
was, like, that probably is not gonna work for
I feel
every
like
single
what he asked was pretty tame too, compared to like, you get what I'm saying? Like most, hey, I'm not mad at it.
situation. What if they don't come up to you and ask you a direct question, but they're just talking in a movie theater and nonstop? Or they're just screaming in a pop concert and you can't even hear the headliner anymore? What do we do then? Is there a solution? Can we just throw all these people into like a how to act like a normal human being boot camp? Nope. And sadly, I don't even think it would work. Unfortunately, there is no cure for narcissism. A study came out last year from the University of Bern and Münster from Germany and Switzerland, respectively,
Wait, they
where they
actually
studied
looked for the
narcissism
cure.
across the lifespan. And what did they find out? That it was stable, meaning they don't change. Once narcissistic traits become a part of you, it's basically impossible to remove them. It's a personality trait.
I haven't seen any change.
So once you're a narcissist, that's it.
Yeah, you're kind of in a club, and the difficulty is that it's what we call a rubber band theory. Okay, so if you can stretch a rubber band and it can become quite long, started this big and you get it this big, but if I let go, that thing's popping back.
Right.
So the way the heartbreak of narcissism is that you can actually train this person to be a little bit more empathic, to not be so jerky and not be so entitled, and actually listen to other people. Here's the but. As soon as there's some stress in the system, the workday doesn't go the way they want. They didn't get the raise they hoped for. Their friend buys a bigger house than them. Their kids are behaving badly. They're just simply getting older. Like life isn't going the way they want. They blow again. The rubber band goes right back.
So if we can't change
I see.
narcissists, what do? Well, we can
kill 'em.
stop rewarding their behavior
joking.
and stop giving them what they want. If someone's talking in the movie theaters and you already told them to be quiet and they still do it, why bother engaging with them again? That's what they want. They want attention. If you do want to do the extra step, you could get an employee to try to help you out. And for the ignorant people, you just got to let them know, hey, this is a sidewalk. Don't take up the whole sidewalk. Or, hey, you're ruining the show. Keep quiet. And if they continue to antagonize you and try to get you to fight them, then you know you're dealing with the first type, that narcissistic trait. So at that point, you either want to de-escalate the situation or get some help, because there is no winning against a narcissist or a crazy person. It's only going to escalate and just keep on escalating until someone explodes. Now, I'm only saying these things if you decide to engage. You absolutely don't need to. You could just leave the situation or do whatever. I honestly don't blame you for doing it. I do that all the time because I don't know whether they're the ignorant type, the narcissistic type, or just plain old crazy. And assuming the wrong one could lead to some serious trouble. Or you can forget everything I said, and if you have 100 other people with you, then you can just mob them like the Psych 201 class did at University of Washington, because that was pretty cool to see. At the end of the day, it feels like online culture plays a huge role as to
Bro got, like, I really just thought about that. Bro got publicly humiliated, arrested, and kicked out of D1 college, all because he wanted to clip farm. I hate it.
why people don't know how to act in public anymore. But it's definitely not the only one. It's probably true that social media usage can potentially cause more people to adopt narcissistic character traits or just act carelessly in general, but so can stress, social isolation, and how people were raised. It's just when all of these factors combine into one person, well, then it's easy to see how basic social awareness and common courtesy for others, they start to fade away. But I want to know what you think. Do you think there's a rise in narcissists and ignorant people in the public spaces now? Do you think public spaces are just ruined because of these people?
I think it is a good mixture. W video from my boy Jordan Kang. How I truly feel about it, I think it's a little bit of both. I think some people look at people on the internet and then they go, I want to do that too, and then, you know, so on and so forth. All I gotta say is, if you are out and about and you are causing a public disturbance, or maybe you think to yourself, there's other people around, maybe you shouldn't do it. And if you do, get ready to get sprayed with fart spray ink and ketchup. Anyway, for the people over on YouTube, this is where our time comes to an end. I appreciate you guys watching this video with me. Twitch.tv/Brando or whatever if you want to see the reactions live. And I'll see you guys next time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep it low, keep it low. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep it low, keep it low. I heard you wanna take a shot, yeah, let's get it in. Took a sip of Henny, so I had to bring out F and N. You told me they really wasn't fucking with a Rassy, so I just had to bring out the fault, nigga, pot.